What's poppin', guys? Welcome back to Sam Talk Sports. Next up, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be Ben Roethlisberger's final game, and I think this journey for Big Ben has been incredible throughout all the years. He's been such a huge part of Pittsburgh's success, but I feel like it ends here. Obviously, I remember last week when the Chargers were batting the Raiders overtime, and were the Raiders going to kneel? I can't even imagine if I was Big Ben watching the game on TV, knowing that if that game ended in a tie, which it really could have ended in a tie, then his career would be over. But it was not a tie. The Raiders pulled through, and Big Ben, the Steelers, they probably shouldn't be in this position, yet they are here in the playoffs in the wild card round. But they're facing the Chiefs, pretty much one of, if not the best team in the league in the past 3 years. So let's break down the game a little bit before I give you guys my prediction. Obviously, Big Ben, this year he had 22 touchdowns, 10 receptions. But Patrick Mahomes, on the other hand, he's a top 3 quarterback in the league. 37 touchdowns, 13 receptions. Let's dive a little bit deeper, because I think on the surface level, if you just look at the stats, yeah, Mahomes, he's got this. He is clearly the better quarterback. Even in the past 4 years, look at those touchdowns to interception ratio, look at the rating, all of that, even the completion rates. Meanwhile, look at Big Ben. Surprisingly, it's quite solid as well. You know, completion rate is also in that range, mid 60s. Patrick Mahomes, mid 60s. So I feel like people might think, yeah, in terms of the quarterback comparison, Mahomes got this one in the bag, but I don't think that's the case. I feel like Big Ben is going to show out in this game. He's going to play real solid. And I'm just going to say now, I believe the Chiefs will move on, but the Steelers will lose, not because of Big Ben. I think the Steelers will make mistakes, big time mistakes on defense, allowing the Chiefs to score. And I am honestly quite concerned with the running game of the Steelers, because let me give you guys a look at the player stats for the Steelers. Najee Harris, he's been a huge solid addition to this team, but I was taken aback when on the surface level, once again, 1,200 yards, great, but the average yards per carry is my concern, 3.9 for Najee Harris and the entire Pittsburgh Steelers team. You look at Najee Harris and his stats, 3.9 yards per carry, that's 38th in the league, which is not ideal, especially playing at Arrowhead Stadium in front of Chiefs fans. I don't believe the Steelers will be able to establish the run game and be able to have more time with the football, because this will allow their defense to rest against the Chiefs, and it will also tire out the Chiefs defense. But I just don't feel that the Steelers have enough in terms of the rushing game to be able to dictate the clock. And even if you look at the team stats, 15th in passing yards, solid, but the rushing yards are quite atrocious, to be honest with you. 29th in the league, and even the points for points against, 21st, 20th. To be blunt, the Steelers probably shouldn't be in this position, but yet they're here. You know, they have a chance, and I like how the Steelers and Big Ben were like, yeah, we have no chance in this game. I think it's very clever. It's like play on reverse psychology, so that, you know, they have nothing to lose. But with that being said, I don't feel the Steelers have a good chance at, you know, going through this game without, you know, being able to score enough points, because I feel like the rushing yards will be quite low and it's going to let them down. Yeah, they have Juju Smith-Schuster, which is activated for the game tomorrow, which is real solid. But I feel the Chiefs are a well-oiled machine. Never mind, let me switch back to the Steelers, because there's one more point I really want to make. The Steelers, in terms of their X factor, how they're going to be able to have a chance at winning this game, is their defense, especially Minkah Fitzpatrick and TJ Watt. I'm going to also give a shout out to Cameron Hayward, 10 sacks, but TJ Watt is a monster. I think he will win Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, watching him play every single game, he is always somewhat involved in the play, and 22.5 sacks in 15 games, which I believe is a record, is incredible. I think he's going to disrupt Patrick Mahomes quite a few times. He's going to frustrate Patrick Mahomes quite a few times. And I think the defense for the Steelers won't be that big of a problem, in the sense that they'll be able to kind of make Patrick Mahomes uncomfortable in the pocket. But, you know, Patrick Mahomes, he's a wizard. I don't feel, in terms of the points for the Kansas City Chiefs, it will be lower than their season average. Their season average is 28.2. I think it will be, you know, around that range. 4th in the league, points against 8th in the league, passing yards 4th. I think the Chiefs got this one in the bag, playing at home. 7-2 at home for the Chiefs. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 3-5 away. And if you look at the stats for the Kansas City Chiefs, their rushing game, 4.5, which is significantly better than 3.9 if you consider the entire year. Deverell Williams, Edwards-Helaire, great. Patrick Mahomes, he can run. Big Ben, he can't really run. That's another factor. But I would say what concerns me about the Chiefs is their defense, especially their lack of ability to sack the opposing quarterback. If you look at the list, everyone doesn't really have that many sacks except for Chris Jones, and I think Big Ben will be quite comfortable. He'll have quite a lot of time in the pocket, but ultimately, with how the Chiefs have been built, especially with their playoff experience the past 6 years, I think this would be a relatively chill win for the Chiefs. And the Steelers, you know, they have nothing to hang their heads about if and when they lose this game, because they weren't supposed to be here. I applaud Big Ben and the Steelers for managing to get here into the playoffs. Mike Tomlin, great coach. And I think the Chiefs just has this one. Unfortunately, I believe the Chiefs, actually not unfortunately, I just feel like the Chiefs will be a regular contestant in the NFL playoffs for years to come. They won the division 6 straight years. They've been in the playoffs 7 straight years. I see double digits easy. And yeah, that's my prediction for this game. It's going to be another great game. Can't wait to watch it. Big Ben, I hope he dominates, you know, puts up a phenomenal stat line in his final game of his career. If the Steelers prove me wrong, I'll be equally happy. I mean, that would be a stunning upset. But we shall see. Alright, that's pretty much it for this video. Don't forget to live a spicy life. Peace.